There are two kinds of wealth in this world. One is visible, the kind you can see, touch, and show off. The other is invisible, quietly shaping your life from behind the scenes. Most people focus on what's obvious, the cars, the clothes, the gadgets. But there's another kind of wealth that doesn't make headlines or social media posts. It's the kind that builds quietly, almost unnoticed, but holds far more power in the long run. Today, let's explore the difference between looking rich and actually being free. One kind of wealth buys you attention. It's the kind that turns heads, gets likes, and draws comments. The other kind buys you time, the freedom to choose how you spend your days and nights. Most people don't even notice when they start chasing the wrong one. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of being noticed, but much harder to realize when you're trading your future for fleeting moments of recognition. While some people are busy showing off new phones, designer outfits, and weekend adventures staged for social media, others are quietly building something almost invisible: freedom. The kind of freedom that doesn't get likes or comments but lets you sleep soundly, free from anxiety about tomorrow. The real question is simple: would you rather look rich or actually be free? We live in an attention-driven world where appearance often feels more valuable than reality. Someone struggling financially can still look successful online. Meanwhile, someone quietly building wealth might look ordinary in real life. This illusion changes how people behave. Instead of asking, "How do I become financially stable?" people start asking, "How do I look successful right now?" That's where the trap begins. Once validation becomes the goal, money stops being a tool for building and becomes a tool for impressing. And impressing is expensive. The focus shifts from creating a stable future to maintaining a flashy present. This is where many people lose sight of what truly matters, trading long-term security for short-term applause. Years ago, status was local. People compared themselves to neighbors, classmates, and coworkers. But now, comparison is global. We're no longer measuring ourselves against our immediate environment but against curated highlights from strangers around the world. This shift makes it even harder to feel satisfied with what we have. Many of the lifestyles we see online aren't even real in the way they appear. Some are funded by debt, some by brand deals, and some by pressures that never show up on camera. But our brains don't see the behind-the-scenes struggles. We just see the lifestyle and start trying to keep up with lives that were never stable to begin with. This leads to a cycle: earn, spend, impress, repeat. People stay stuck, always chasing the next thing to show off. Flexing feels harmless at first: a new phone, a new outfit, a night out designed for photos instead of memories. But slowly something shifts. Every flex becomes a withdrawal from the future you haven't met yet. The money spent on flexing could have been savings, investments, or a buffer between you and life's unpredictability. Instead, it becomes temporary attention that disappears almost instantly. And attention doesn't compound, but consequences do. Every flashy purchase is a missed opportunity for future security. Financial freedom is often misunderstood. It's not about being ultra-rich or living in luxury. It's about something quieter: the ability to make decisions without money controlling the outcome. It's about having choices, not just possessions. This kind of wealth doesn't look flashy, but it changes everything. True financial freedom means being able to say no to pressure. It means handling emergencies without panic and thinking long-term instead of just surviving month to month. It doesn't look impressive on the outside, but it gives you a sense of control and peace that's hard to find any other way. Imagine two people with the same income. One uses most of it to maintain appearances, looking successful from the outside but always waiting for the next paycheck. The other enjoys life too, but makes a different choice, allowing a portion of his money to build something he can't post: savings, investments, and stability. Fast forward a few years, one person is still trapped in the same cycle of earning and spending, always chasing the next thing. The other has options: he can move, pause, change direction, or take risks without fear of collapse. The difference was never income, it was discipline disguised as boring decisions. Why do people flex in the first place? It's rarely about money, it's about emotion, the desire to feel seen, respected, or validated in a world that constantly compares. The relief from flexing is temporary, but the insecurity always returns. And so the cycle continues, each purchase trying to silence a feeling that money was never meant to solve. The cycle of flexing is fueled by insecurity. Each new purchase brings a moment of relief, but it never lasts. The need for validation grows, and so does the pressure to keep up. This emotional loop keeps people spending, never truly satisfied, always searching for the next thing to impress others. Meanwhile, financial freedom grows quietly in the background. There's no applause, no attention, just the slow accumulation of choices made differently. Over time, these choices build a foundation that can't be seen but can be felt in every aspect of life. It's a quiet kind of power. At some point, something changes. You stop asking what will impress people today and start asking what will protect your future self tomorrow. That shift is everything. It marks the moment when you begin to prioritize your own well-being over the opinions of others. One path gives you moments of attention, the other gives you control over your life. When you choose to build invisible wealth, you gain the ability to make decisions without fear, to take risks, and to live on your own terms. That's real power, even if it doesn't look impressive from the outside. When you strip everything away: the opinions, the trends, the noise, what most people don't realize until much later is this: nobody regrets not flexing enough. They regret not building enough freedom while they had the chance. The real luxury isn't what people see, it's living life on your own terms without asking permission. Visible wealth is easy to spot. It's the cars, the clothes, the gadgets, and the vacations. It's what people show off, hoping to be noticed and admired. But visible wealth is often fleeting. It can disappear as quickly as it appeared, leaving behind only memories and sometimes regret. Invisible wealth is harder to see but far more valuable. It's the savings, investments, and stability that quietly accumulate over time. It doesn't get likes or comments, but it gives you peace of mind and the ability to make choices without fear. This is the kind of wealth that lasts. The real power of wealth isn't in what you can buy, but in the choices you can make. When you're not controlled by money, you can say yes or no based on your values, not your bank account. That's the kind of freedom that changes lives. Impressing others is expensive. Every dollar spent on looking successful is a dollar not spent on building real security. Over time, the cost of impressing adds up, leaving less and less for your future self. It's a trade-off that rarely pays off in the end. Online, it's easy to look successful. A person can be struggling financially but still appear to have it all. Social media rewards appearances, not reality. This illusion can be dangerous, leading people to make choices based on what others might think, rather than what's truly best for them. The pressure to keep up with others is stronger than ever. With global comparison, it's easy to feel like you're falling behind, even when you're doing well. This pressure can lead to overspending, stress, and a constant feeling of inadequacy. Many of the lifestyles we admire are actually funded by debt. The cars, the trips, the luxury goods, sometimes they're not paid for but borrowed. This creates a dangerous illusion, making it seem like success is easy to achieve when in reality it's often built on shaky ground. Some online lifestyles are funded by brand deals or hidden pressures. What looks like effortless success might actually be the result of constant stress and obligations. The reality behind the scenes is rarely as glamorous as it appears. Our brains don't see the behind-the-scenes struggles. We only see the highlight reels, not the sacrifices or stress that come with them. This blind spot makes it easy to believe that everyone else is doing better, even when that's not true. Trying to keep up with unstable lifestyles leads to a cycle of earning, spending, and impressing. People get stuck, always chasing the next thing, never feeling secure. It's a treadmill that goes nowhere, leaving you exhausted and unfulfilled. Every flex is a withdrawal from your future. The money spent on impressing others could have been used to build a safety net, invest, or simply provide peace of mind. Over time, these small decisions add up, shaping your future in ways you might not expect. Attention is temporary. The likes, comments, and admiration fade quickly. What remains are the choices you made and the consequences that follow. Attention doesn't compound, but consequences do. Every decision matters. Instead of spending for attention, you could be building a buffer, a safety net for life's unpredictability. Savings and investments may not look exciting, but they provide security and options when you need them most. Financial freedom means money doesn't control your decisions. You can choose what's best for you, not just what you can afford. This kind of freedom is quiet but powerful, giving you the confidence to live life on your own terms. When you have financial freedom, emergencies don't cause panic. You have the resources to handle unexpected events calmly and confidently. This peace of mind is worth far more than any flashy purchase. Financial freedom allows you to think long-term. Instead of just surviving month to month, you can plan for the future, set goals, and pursue dreams. This shift in mindset is what separates those who build lasting wealth from those who only chase appearances. The difference between those who build wealth and those who don't isn't income, it's discipline. Boring decisions like saving and investing make all the difference over time. It's not about how much you make, but how you use what you have. Flexing is rarely about the money itself. It's about emotion, trying to feel seen, respected, or validated, but the relief from emotional spending is always temporary. The insecurity returns and the cycle continues. No amount of spending can solve insecurity. Each purchase might silence the feeling for a moment, but it always comes back. True confidence comes from within, not from what you own or show off. While others chase attention, financial freedom grows quietly in the background. No one applauds your savings or investments, but over time, these choices add up. The result is a life with more options, less stress, and greater control. The most important question shifts from what will impress people today to what will protect my future self tomorrow. This change in focus is the foundation of real wealth. It's about making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. One path gives you moments of attention, but the other gives you control over your life. When you choose control, you gain the power to make choices that truly matter, regardless of what others think. In the end, the real luxury isn't what people see, it's living life on your own terms without asking permission. This is the kind of wealth that lasts, the kind that brings true satisfaction and peace. Nobody regrets not flexing enough. What people regret is not building enough freedom while they had the chance. The opportunity to create lasting wealth is always there, but it requires making different choices today. The ultimate goal is to live life on your own terms without needing anyone's permission. This is the freedom that invisible wealth provides. It's not about impressing others, but about creating a life that feels right for you. In a world obsessed with appearances, choosing freedom over flexing is a radical act. It means valuing your future over fleeting attention and making decisions that build real wealth, not just visible status. In the end, the quiet power of invisible wealth is what truly sets you free.